Morning. I'm still here at Albuquerque at the hotel. Really enjoyed the kitchenette this morning and made breakfast, and also batch cooked some stuff for the next couple days. Some egg salad and I guess it was just egg salad. Also some extra breakfast burritos from this morning. So got that going for me. 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm going to be at the shop picking up my bike as soon as they open. I talked to them yesterday and they said they couldn't find any problems. So probably all imagined on my part. I'm going to try to just let it go and move on. I still don't know how to explain the shifting issues, but other than the gearbox hasn't broken in very well yet, and I'll just give that some more time. But it's nice to have a second opinion and just to give myself a little peace of mind before I hit the road again. So checkouts at 11, pick the bike up at 10, sometime in between there, load the bike up and get dressed and get out the door. So hopefully we'll have a solid day of progress. I'm headed down south and a little bit west toward the Gila National Forest area. I don't know if I'm going to make it quite that far today, but there's some promising spots in between here and there that I could set up camp as well. So looking forward to the day. Bright and sunny out here, pretty warm, and there's mountains all around me, so that's pretty great. Also a concrete jungle, but mountains outside of there. All right, I'll check. Alright, decided to pull off for a break. I found this cool campsite. I'm not going to camp here, but I pulled off into the site and I'm just taking in the natural beauty around me. It's really something. And the gravel road I'm riding on is really fun, flowy and fast. So I think I'm going to take a minute and have a snack. And it's a nice spot. I think I'll dig out the RC airplane and fly that around with the camera. And get some aerial shots for that. All right, check in a few. Just had to pull over because my, what do you call it, pin lock visor came out. All this bumpy road, bumping it around, I guess. So it's not really fogging up on me today. I think I'm just going to tuck it in the bag and move on for now. I can reinstall that later. Holy cow! Alright, well that took me by surprise. Oh! That was crazy. Oh, I'm glad that I'm still right side up. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so that can happen. Alright, so I came to this intersection and just looking at my maps here. First of all, a couple minutes ago, I crossed a cattle guard, and right on the other side of it was just a whole minefield of big, deep potholes in the mud. And I was going fast, so I didn't have time to stop, and I actually had to add throttle over a couple of them just to keep in control. So kudos to the suspension on this bike. It really soaked it up, even made up for my mistake, not looking far enough ahead and paying attention. So I know that if I was on my old 300L Honda, it's a lot lighter, so it probably would have taken it, but that rear suspension on the Honda is so lousy, I might have gone over the handlebars recoiling on some of those potholes that I just covered. So glad that this did not do that. All of my luggage stayed put, amazingly. And at this point, it's a little after 2 p.m. And on the map, I think it's best if I make a camp somewhere in this national forest, which is Sabata. And I'll save Gila National Forest for tomorrow. So these... the green and blue track is going to take me tomorrow down to Gila and also Apache National Forest areas there. And that should keep me busy for days. I'll probably, I don't know if tonight's going to be a base camp, but I'm going to set up camp, and if I like the spot, I might stay a couple nights. Otherwise, I'll move on to the next area. But we're in the territory where I'd like to spend some more time. And I can see on the gravel roads that I'm passing that there are lots of more gnarly trails, that some of which I would like to try on this bike without all the luggage on. So that's a reason to do a base camp stay and a day ride. So we'll see what I feel like doing. But for now, I'm going to continue on the trail and keep an eye out for clearings for a campsite and set that up when I find one I like. I think this will be my camp spot for the night, probably. Looks alright. A little cow poo. Maybe I'll look for somewhere else with no cow poo. Yeah, I'll keep looking. Yeah, I think this is the spot. Got a nice little fire pit already. Good clearing. Plenty of level space for my tent. And enough room to launch a drone or an airplane if I so choose. I think this will do just fine. A little bit of cow poo. I'll accept it. You know, can't be too choosy out here. Alright, I just sent the drone up and I told it to return to home. I had taken off from the middle of that cargo box and we're going to see just how close it gets or if it crashes on the way down. I'm not going to mess with it at all. It's close, not close enough. That'll work. That'll work just fine.